Well,
I
yes,
think
ma'am.
you're about to.
No, precisely. Given that you are not yet officially part of the prosecution, will you be interested or willing or be in a position to say perhaps a few of the stronger evidence in support of a conviction, ma'am?
Okay, not really, but it's already in the articles of impeachment. You can see, yung una, Article 1 is about yung kanyang mega meltdown, all that public and open threat and to so against the president, the speaker, and the first lady na nagkontrata na ng assassin if something happens to her. That is terrible. I mean, is that supposed to be the conduct of the second highest official of the land? Kitang-kita yon, buong mundo ang nakakita nun. That's the evidence. All that the prosecution need to do is to validate or to authenticate the video. Right? Ganun naman ang rules of evidence
Yes, ma'am.
natin.
Yes, ma'am.
Hindi naman basta-basta na lang ipipresenta yung video na yon. Meron pa yan mga yung mga how to authenticate it.
Yes.
And it's easy to do. And then siyempre, yung confidential and intelligence funds, the abuse of confidential intelligence funds of both OVP and DepEd. Nakita natin yung iba doon sa hearing ng Committee on Good Government and Public Accountability. Yung mga lumabas doon na mga fictitious names on acknowledgement receipts, or supposedly names of recipients na nakakatawa nga yung iba. And marami pa silang mga nakikita ngayon. Sila Chel Jokno nga, and then si Marian Rivera, nandun din. And what is this? Yung pag-prepare pa lang, so you could already show a pattern of, lagi kong tinatanong, is that a case of mere stupidity? Nung gumawa ng mga dokumento na yon sa opisina niya, whether it's the OVP or the DepEd, or is that a show, a display of impunity?
I was going to say that, ma'am. It's either stupidity or impunity, but either way, mukha naman the evidence is strong, ma'am.
Yes.
Based on what you just explained today. And given that the evidence is strong, ma'am, what if, theoretically, mag-give up and then she will just say, I will resign so that there will be no more impeachment, save the country with all of this trouble, all of this burden, financially and resource-wise for the Senate and for everyone else. And then she will just run for President 2028. What's your take on that, ma'am?
That's another open legal issue. Kasi pag nag-resign, mutan academic na yung aspeto ng removal. Dalawa lang naman ang consequences ng conviction sa impeachment eh. Removal and disqualification, perpetual disqualification from holding office. Malinaw na kapag mag-resign si VP Sara, whether before, during, or after the impeachment trial, but before conviction, ay mutan academic na yung removal. But yung perpetual disqualification from holding office, although it seems to be an accessory penalty, but nothing there in the Constitution says it's accessory penalty, unlike yung mga ordinary crimes natin
Yes, ma'am.
sa revised penal code.
Yes.
Ang ibig sabihin, kasing tindi, kasing bigat, kasing weighty.
It can stand on its own.
It can stand on its own.
Yes, ma'am.
So my view, and most probably this is really the view of the prosecution panel, ay pwede na naman na doon lang mag-concentrate. Kasi parang ganun lang kadali. Ganun lang kadali. Iwasan
Yes.
yung accountability of somebody who has been impeached already doon sa House level. And then, trial na nga para ma-convict o ma-acquit as the case may be. Ang daling iwasan. So, it put to naught. Wala, naging useless tuloy. The whole proceedings. Kung hayaan na lang na stop na tayo kasi nag-resign na. Equally important to me is the other imposable penalty, which is the perpetual disqualification from holding public office.
Since you were offered and accepted the position in the prosecution panel, soon to be prosecution panel, kayo ba ma'am, nagkaroon kayo ng correspondence, communication with any other relevant member of the administration?
None. None. Nobody has contacted me if you're talking about or if you're referring to Malacanang, for example, or the Office of the President or any of his alter egos. None.
Has there been any preparation on the part of the soon-to-be composed prosecution? Because on the part of the defense, they're saying that they are preparing. They have
Okay.
selected already the best defense counsel.
Yes.
Sa inyo, ma'am, meron na kayong preparation?
Okay, I would assume, and I think ito naman talaga ang nangyayari, na the prosecution panel composed of the ng incumbent members, kasi merong dalawa atang nawala, no? They were not re-elected. But majority of the members of the prosecution, yung House, ay they're preparing already. They must be meeting already regularly. Only that hindi pa kami iimbitahan ni Dean Chell because officially we're not yet members. Yes.
So, pagdating na naman ma'am doon sa, since I think most political analysts will agree that, the midterm elections, the results were not as favorable to the president. And since impeachment, the voting, the judges will be both legal and political, do you think, ma'am, you can secure a conviction given the change in the composition of the Senate?
I cannot say that. I cannot say that right now. Ang importante sa akin, irrespective of yung mga speculations na yan, everybody now is trying to, ito, siguro, 12 as against what? What the number? And then 5 as against another number, X number. So lahat tayo nag-speculate. Sino sa kanila who would certainly vote for acquittal? And then sino sa kanila yung may maaasahan na magboboto for conviction? So at this point, these are only speculations. Ayoko muna as a prospective member of the prosecution panel, ayoko munang isipin yon. Because to me, ang pinaka-importante, it's just like the surveys during the election. The pre-election surveys,
Yes.
right?
Yes, ma'am.
The pre-election surveys showed na karamihan ng mga sa administration would make it. And then yung aming sa opposition nga, si Kiko at saka si Bam, nandun sila sa tail end.
Cellar dwellers. Yes,
So,
ma'am.
very unsafe. And then kami nga, I mean, if I may also cite just an example, yung aming party list, ML, Mamamayang Liberal, all the surveys, up to the very last surveys, nandun kami sa halos dulo, third page lang kami or fourth page. So we never figured in those surveys. But look at the results. So it does not necessarily mean na kung ang sentiment ngayon, let's just call it sentiment, yung sentiment ngayon ng marami dyan sa Senado ay for acquittal. To me, it won't matter. Ang pinaka-importante kung ano mangyayari sa trial. Ang pinaka-importante, maipakita talaga na merong ebidensya, malinaw ang pagkakapresent, malakas ang mga ebidensya.
So it's better to focus on the process of the impeachment itself than speculating at the very end when there is still no evidence presented.
Correct. Because even sa election surveys, if I may add, I do believe that yung tunay na survey is on election day itself, not the pre-election. Yes, it can give us ideas, gauge kung sino yung mga winnable, but that cannot really be the true you cannot really measure accurately.
Yes, ma'am.
So, ganun din dito. Hintayin muna po natin yung trial, if and when matutuloy pa yan. Depend, I really do not know. So, doon tayo
We sit and wait and wait
Yes.
for events to unfold.
Yes, right.
In the meantime, ma'am, pwede akong mag-ibang tanong naman.
Sure.
Aside from impeachment, there has been some calls and some moves from some sectors. They're saying that, to solve the rift between the Dutertes and the Marcoses, our president can simply ask the ICC, bring back our former president. Pwede po ba yan, ma'am, based on your knowledge of the process in the ICC and international law?
Anything of the sort would be purely political. Anything of the sort will be against the national interest, against public interest. Kasi alin ba ang magsaserve ng national interest? Wala na, kalimutan na yung ICC. Kasi yung ICC, you cannot dictate on them. Not even our government, not even our president, no one else can dictate on the ICC, yung sa mga magiging next proceedings. Now, kung ganyan ang magiging laro ngayon, na this so-called desire of PBBM for reconciliation. Kasi in the first place, yung reconciliation na yan, it cannot be without conditions. Siyempre, di ba papayag ba yung kabila? Makipag-reconcile, wala yung mga condition. And we can certainly look at or point to two matters, ICC case and impeachment. So ang magiging ask ng Duterte camp is, iurong na yung impeachment na yan, wag nang ituloy yan, and then yung ICC, hayaan nyo na lang yung ICC, wag nyo nang tulungan in whatever way you could. Is that morally correct for the country?
It's certainly a big ask, ma'am. So,
Mas alam nyo, I don't know, lalong masisira niyan ang administrasyon. Anong klaseng administrasyon nagpakita ng mga signales na yan,
purong sulong.
yung mga red flags na yan, about accountability? Yung ICC case, malinaw naman yun, malinaw, na libo-libo na mga kababayan natin, yung mga, and mostly mahihirap, ang pinapatay. So, ano yun? Wala na lang. And in the first place, wala naman ginagawa domestically. Yes, nagkaroon ng mga ganyang hearings sa Quadcom insofar as the culpability of the former president as the mastermind of the drug war killings. But where are the cases now?
So, if you had the ears of the president now, you would advise against doing anything to that effect that let's bring President Duterte
Of
back
course, the
home.
premise is kung makikinig siya. But yes, just theoretical, hypothetical. Yes, and I will say it to everyone. Kung sino man ang magtatanong sa akin. My position is that those two matters are non-negotiable.
And considering the length of the international court proceedings, do you envision, ma'am, that former president and mayor-elect of Davao City, Duterte, can serve from 2025 to 2028?
Okay,
Or
first,
hanggang doon na lang talaga siya sa ICC sa Dahig?
yes, okay. Kasi una muna yung tungkol sa oath of office.
Yes,
I agree dun I don't know if you read yung column ni Attorney Butuyan, a PDI columnist. I think the other day, I agree with his views there. Okay, sa oath of office pa lang, may problema na eh. Kasi okay, hindi pwede yung oath dun mismo sa detention facility. Right?
How about online, ma'am?
Hindi din.
Hindi pa
I mean,
nangyayari.
I don't know if that can be allowed. Nandun siya eh. And then the only yung legal way is doon sa embassy. Sa the Netherlands.
Consulate. Yes,
Sa
ma'am.
consulate.
Yes,
Because that is an extension of the Philippine territory. Now the next question is, papayagan ba ng ICC lumabas yung dating Pangulo sa detention facility and go to the consulate?
Yes.
I don't think papayagan yan. They're strict about these things. Kasi hindi nila iniisip yung mga political. They actually don't care kung na-elect man o hindi there's a certain detainee, a certain respondent or the person under the custody of ICC. So hindi siguro papayagan yan. So kung hindi papayagan, walang oath of office. So diyan na papasok yung mga tungkol sa succession. And even if maka-oath, just assuming na posible na maka-oath siya, assumption and performance of your duties, another matter. You cannot govern remotely.
Yes, ma'am.
So, rules of succession and the vice president, because of the incapacity, maybe it's just considered as temporary incapacity, not really permanent incapacity unless ma-convict na siya, makulong na talaga siya for years. But this one, kailangan ng talagang personal assumption
So the vice mayor, who is also a Duterte,
Yes.
will govern the city of Davao for the time being.
Yes.
Until and unless our former president can take that oath. Yun ang position niya, ma'am.
Yes.